So we had this guy come in and he says, I think I witnessed the aftermath of an assassination. And the assassination was like a major front page, like global assassination. So we're like, okay, we turn him over to the FBI. The FBI says, he's a nut. We're not interested. But then he said something to me that I thought, how could he possibly know that? And what he said was that he was driving down the highway and decided he had to take a leak. So he pulls off some exit, and the only thing at this exit is a church, and it's just a little teeny tiny chapel. He goes behind the chapel, and there's a big banyan tree, with a giant trunk, right? So he's behind the banyan tree, taking a leak. And this van pulls up, and two motorcycles pull up. The van pulls a ramp down, and they drive the motorcycles into the back of the van, and the two guys on the motorcycles get out. The guy who was driving the van says, is he still alive? And one of the motorcyclists says, he has to be dead by now. It'll be on the news. Well, that was the day of, like an hour after this major assassination. That was it. He didn't say, I heard them say, I did it, and my name is, something nutty like that. So we flew him to this other country. We flew out there and met him. And I asked him, what do you want from us? Because clearly he's not doing this out of the goodness of his heart, right? And he says, my wife has breast cancer. I can't afford treatment. She's going to die. I want her to have cancer treatment in the United States. I said, done. So another case officer and I flew out with a psychologist and the psychiatrist. And the guy didn't speak any English. So we translated, and we turned all the lights off in the room. He's sitting in a chair like this. The psychiatrist is sitting right behind him. And we're translating, we told him, put your hand up in the air. And he goes like this. And we're going to count backwards to 10, from 10. And when we get to 0, you're going to be out. And he's like, okay. As soon as we get to 0, his hand goes like this. But his arm stayed up in the air. For 4.5 hours. I never saw anything like